Hey, what's going on, y'all? A couple of you guys been asking me what's my opinion on this whole video going around with Judge Joe Brown and him being drunk during an interview. And I didn't know about it. I guess this is one of those low-key videos around or whatever. But I didn't know about it, but a couple of you guys sent me the link and everything, so I appreciate that. But I do have an opinion on it. First of all, let me say I was shocked because, Judge Joe Brown, I have a lot of certain issues with him. First of all, one of my issues with him is I think he's very insensitive and he can be a pompous asshole at times. He's one of those old stick in the butt type of dudes that, I think he downplays single mothers and me growing up in a single parent household. It irritates me when you have people who never lived in a single parent household, never been under certain type of conditions or certain situations, but they feel like they can judge and tell a single mother everything she needs to be doing, or a single parent in general what they need to be doing. And although there's mistakes that everybody makes, whether you're in a single parent home or you have a two parent home, I think as a judge, it's not always what you say, but it's how you say it, and it's about how you go about changing the situation. And Judge Joe Brown, he sits his ass in court and he says, "You mean to tell me you couldn't pay that girl back, but then you went over there and bought alcohol and liquor?" He does that little thing. He calls everybody a crackhead. So, I find the guy to be funny. But him being a judge, I think you need to be more careful about the type of images you put out. Now, I'm not saying there's something wrong with Judge Joe Brown having to drink. He seemed like he was out somewhere, in LA and just enjoying himself. He had a few drinks, got to him or whatever, and he started talking out the side of his neck. He did remember his wife, so I give him credit for that. But, I just think as a judge, he should have been a little bit more cautious and a little bit judgmental on the amount of drinks he took back, because that's part of you using your own judgment. Everybody knows they have an alcohol tolerance. Some people can, take 2 drinks and they say, okay, I need to chill out. Some people can drink 4 drinks and, they're cool and they'll be able to drive home. So, everybody has their own alcohol tolerance, but it just goes to show you that when you go around and you ridicule people and you talk down to people and you embarrass them or you make them feel like they're less than, sometimes it comes back to bite you in your ass. And you got him on camera now acting a fool. So Judge Joe Brown, I never really cared for him. I'm more of a Judge Mathis fan. I think Judge Mathis is a cool brother. I met him at the BET Awards 2 years ago. And what I like about him is that he'll get in your ass. Don't get me wrong. He'll get on you. He'll check you. And he'll put you in your place. But he also gives you advice. If you see somebody's messing up or they're going down the wrong path because, maybe they're not properly educated or, they don't have the high school diploma or something like that, he'll say, you know what? You're going to pay this lady back, blah, blah, blah. But I'm giving you 2-3 months to get your GED. He puts certain plans into play. He doesn't just say, screw you, ridicule you, talk about you, and then say, pay the people their money, and that's it. Whether you're on the defense side or you're on the prosecution side, he doesn't just talk down to you and then, just send you out your way. He really tries to help you. You can tell that he has a true concern about the people that come into his courtroom. And again, he was from a single parent household, and was in trouble with the law during his adolescence. And when his mother died, he really changed his life after that, because I guess it was a wake-up call for him. And he always talks about how his mother never got to see him graduate from law school and everything, but she did see that he was striving to do better when she did pass it. So I have a lot of respect for Judge Mathis, but Judge Joe Brown, I can't say I like that guy. I think he can be an asshole at times. He's very, very, very judgmental. And I know that's his job to be a judge, But there's a difference between judging by law and then just judging people strictly from their appearance or just what you assume without fully understanding that person or fully understanding people's circumstances. So, you know, that was my opinion on it. You know, basically, I think just karma came back to bite him in the ass, and I'm not sorry for him. You know, I think, hey, you know, they didn't catch him doing nothing bad or anything, but it's just a mark on his character. Like, okay, we see what you're doing, we see what you do outside the courtroom. But if you guys want to check out the video, link will be in the description box. You give me your feedback on what you thought about the Judge Joe Brown intoxication interview. Or what you feel about him personally. But you know, I'm not a fan. You know, that's pretty much how I feel about it. But I'm out, y'all. Peace.